Thank you for taking the time to take part in our Program Advisory Committee. Over the next few minutes, you'll learn a little bit about the Institute of Technology. Let's take a look at the purpose and importance of our Program Advisory Committee. We take some time and we review the established curricula of the program. We look at the related program materials, the equipment and facilities. We discuss the achievement outcomes and what it takes to satisfy the ACCSC standards for accreditation. Taking a glance at the Institute of Technology's makeup, we currently have about 435 students. Some students attend school in the morning while others attend school in the afternoon or evening. Students will have a commitment of 4 days a week, while some students are committed to attending class 5 days a week. Our divisions of study include legal, medical, technical, and culinary. Program lengths are anywhere from 40 to 75 weeks, and the cost of our programs range between $15,000 and $35,000. Our campus is divided down into 3 buildings: the main building, the culinary building, and our classroom building. In total, we have 58,000 square feet of campus space.
Barbering and Cosmetology is a 41-week program. It's 1,680 clocked-in hours. In barbering, we cover disinfection, sanitation, hair cutting, hairstyling, barbershop facials, chemical processes, laws and regulations, hair color, shaving, chemistry and electricity, cosmetology, anatomy and physiology, advanced barber services, portfolio, and state board exam preparation. In the cosmetology portion, we cover disinfection, sanitation, hair cutting, hairstyling, aesthetics, chemical processes, laws and regulations, hair color, nail processes, chemistry, electricity, cosmetology, anatomy and physiology, advanced hair services, portfolio, and state board examination preparation. Review of individual course components in the 41-week program. Disinfection and sanitation, and we go over that, and they're also certified in barbicide and along with the COVID-19 specialty certification. Hair cutting, we spend 102 hours on hair cutting. They learn state board haircut along with many of the basics that are covered in our industry. Hairstyling, and we go over blow drying, ironworks, roller placement, and braiding, which is important in barbershops. Barbershop facials, and we also spend some time on that, and they're also allowed to use the black mask facial, which is pretty popular in our industry today. Chemical processing, that is perms and relaxers, and we spend some time on that. They are graded and tested on that for state board. Laws and regulations, students are introduced to the State Board of Barbering and Cosmetology laws and regulations, which are very important nowadays. Hair color, we go over the basics of hair color, and it's 102 hours. We go over primary colors, secondary colors, color, bleach, weaving, which also is quite popular in barbershops nowadays. We also cover shaving. We spend quite a lot of time on shaving, 102 hours. State board requires 50, we require 100 for graduation. State board shave is 5, we teach the entire shave, which is 14 strokes. Chemistry and electricity, that pertains to the barbershop, cosmetology, anatomy, and physiology. And we also do advanced barbering services, and that's kind of where they get to open up and be a little more expressive on the services and their style. Portfolio, that's when we really concentrate on Instagram, which is your new business card. And state board examination prep is what we call boot camp, and that is week-long, half a day of practical and half a day of theory to prepare you for board. The review of individual course components for the 41-week program for cosmetology. Disinfection and sanitation, 102 hours. We also do the barbicide certification for that and the COVID-19 certification. Hair cutting is 102.5 hours. On that class, we do the basics of hair cutting along with the state board haircut. Hairstyling is blow drying, iron, roller, braiding, and specialty updos. Aesthetics is the facial component along with waxing. Chemical processes is the relaxers, chemical texture, and perms. Laws and regulations, they're introduced to the State Board of Barbering and Cosmetology, laws and regulations. Hair color, we start at the basics with the color wheel and we go all the way up to some really fun formulations and applications. And then we go into nail processes. We do teach the state board manicure and pedicure. They no longer test on it, but we do provide that for the students. Chemistry and electricity as it pertains to the shop. Cosmetology, anatomy, and physiology. And then we go into advanced hair services. Again, that's where they get to kind of challenge themselves and be a little more expressive. Portfolios, we do the Instagram. We want to make sure their before and after pictures are done and that they understand professionalism and soft skills. Then we move into state board exam preparation, which we call boot camp. That's a week long. Half the day is theory and the other half of the day is practical.
Hi, my name is Marissa Marzan, and I'm the Director of Admissions for the Institute of Technology. 2020 has shed light on the need for distance learning. We are considering moving our programs to a blended educational model. Students would continue to learn on campus, but at times would learn remotely. Do you think any part of this training could be completed online? If yes, what parts of the training are best suited for distance learning? And do you see any benefits or drawbacks to distance learning?
Hi, my name is Carol Smith. I'm the Director of Education here at IoT. Here are a few questions that are required by the school's accreditor, the Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges. If you could take a few moments and jot down any questions that you have for further discussion. The first question, does the course content reflect what graduates must know and be able to do in current occupational settings? Should any topic be added or removed from the subject matter? What skills are most important to you as an employer when you are hiring? Is the length of time required for training appropriate to meet the program objective? Is the course sequence appropriate to achieve the program objective? Do you feel positive about the school's method of training? And finally, what makes an employable graduate?
Hi, my name is Tim Kern. I'm the Director of Career Services at IoT in Clovis. Since my department deals with the needs and expectations of our employer partners, I have a few topics of discussion for you. First, what sort of salary ranges can our graduates expect after completing their program and entering the workforce? Also, what are your expectations of our graduates entering entry-level positions in regards to their technical skills, cognitive skills, communication skills, and professionalism? The completion and placement numbers are two key outcomes that help us measure the effectiveness of our programs and are reported to the school's accreditors. Completion being the percentage of students starting the program that end up graduating, and placement being the percentage of graduates that are employed in their field of study. Our accreditor has set up a benchmark of 60% for completion and 70% for placement. In 2020, the barbering program achieved 65% for completion and 30% for placement, while cosmetology achieved 75% for completion and 67% for placement.
This is Ron Gardner, the campus president of the Institute of Technology, and I want to take a moment to thank you for your participation. Your help and guidance allows us to deliver the best education possible to our students. We look forward to seeing you in future PAC meetings. Thank you.